Hey, so you got a headache. Maybe you got a stomach ache. Maybe you got a toothache. Either way, do you need to go to medical school to fix that? Oh, of course not. You need a diagnosis. You need a cure. You need it immediately. You do not have to become a doctor to fix those things. I'm Pam Carpenter, the membership maven, and today I want to talk to you about the difference between getting a cure and going to medical school. And I might even tell you about the embarrassing number of $2,000 courses that are collecting digital dust in my hard drive right this minute. So I was having a conversation with a very, very bright lady who I am fortunate to have as not only a client, but also as a colleague and as a friend recently. And I'm her client too, interestingly. She is she's a medical pro, and she's my nutritionist. So she deals with gut health, adrenal fatigue, and things like that's what she cures. That's what she fixes. So when I was having issues with these things, I didn't just go and enroll in medical college. I needed a specific cure for a specific problem. So I went to a very specific person who could help me fix it, right? Excuse me. And she and I were actually having that conversation that because I was talking about buying yet another course that I don't need it. But I wanted it really bad because you know why? I'll tell you why. Because it's a shiny, sexy object, and we all want the shiny, sexy object. But the fact of the matter is when it comes to our businesses, we don't need shiny, sexy objects. We need to do the unsexy stuff and get our butts out on the field of play and get the job done. So if I am having an issue in my marketing, like if I'm not reaching enough people with my message, then I need a specific person that deals exactly with that thing, who knows how to look at the whole system and diagnose it and then tell me, hey, this is the cure for what you got going on right now. And same thing. So for businesses that are just getting started, maybe you're not making any money yet. You know, you're kind of in what my mentor Todd Herman calls the dream up stage, that you have a concept. You are not making money from that concept yet. So you don't need to invest in Facebook ads, a Facebook ad course, anything else at all. What needs to happen there is you need to validate your concept. So concept validation is a big deal. You don't have proof that your concept is a business foundation until somebody votes in favor of it with their credit card. Your friends and family, don't even ask your friends and family, ask your target audience. What is it that you need? What's your biggest pain point? What's your frustration? And what result do you want to get? And then you create what meets that need for them. And that's how you get proof of concept, when you take it back to them and say, okay, well, I have this solution. This is the thing that it solves, and this is what it does, and this is what you're going to experience. This is the transformation that you're going to experience. Are you interested in that? If so, here's a payment link. Go buy it. And it doesn't have to be a big fancy anything. It can literally just be a PayPal link. It doesn't have to be big and complicated and expensive for you to set it up and get it started with that, right off the bat. So if your business is making money, but it's sporadic and you're on the income roller coaster, so you need somebody to look at your whole system. But most likely, just knowing what I know about business already, you need to focus on marketing, products, and sales. So you want consistent lead flow into your business. You want to make sure that your product is what your market is looking for, and if it's not, you align and you tweak. And if it isn't what your market's looking for right this minute, it doesn't mean that you throw the whole thing in the garbage and baby out with the bathwater. It means that you align your product with the need of your market. So you tweak that and take it back. But if you are on, if your income is sporadic, you need somebody to work with you on marketing, product, and sales. If you're having trouble getting things done and you need a better framework for a goal attainment and for accomplishment, you want to work with somebody that has some foundation in that. And that's actually why we created the Quartermasters Club, because we want to be able to look at the whole system, very quickly say, oh, okay, this is the diagnosis, this is what's wrong, now go do A, B, C in that order, this way, and then come back and let me know what you did, how you did it, and what were your results, so that you have not only an accountability system but a framework for knowing what to focus on, when to focus it on it, and how to get things done the right way in your business so that it moves the needle forward. So that's my big thing today, is you don't need to become a doctor to know that you take an aspirin if you have a headache, or an ibuprofen, or a naproxen, whatever. There's 1,000 products on the market, whatever it is that's going to cure that headache immediately. Then you go and get what you need for that headache. You don't go to medical school. Same thing. You got a toothache, you go see a dentist. And the dentist can tell you what's wrong, and most likely the dentist can tell you how to fix it, or is just going to fix it for you right that second. Same thing, you got a stomach ache, maybe you need to just take it easy a little bit, drink some fluids, whatever it is. You need a diagnosis, you need a cure, you need to know how to fix it, and you need to be able to move on in your business. So if your business has a headache, you have to be able to go and find the aspirin, and knowing what aspirin to buy. The aspirin doesn't have to cost $2,000. It doesn't have to be an 8-week course. I actually got an email from somebody that I really admire and respect last week. Ryan Lee is his name. And Ryan sent out this email about his own struggle with an autoimmune condition that he had experienced, and some things that had changed in his life. And he made it a point in the email to say something about a 12-week course that would address whatever problem he was having. Well, he's like, you got to be kidding. I don't have 12 weeks. He didn't even want to wait 12 minutes to feel better. And as we're going through in our businesses, a lot of times we don't have another 6 weeks to invest in a course. A lot of times what it is just doubt and fear that we don't know enough, or that we are not good enough, or that we are somehow less than. And all of that, when you can just take 3 giant steps backwards and really look at your business and your area of expertise and who you are in the world in relation to what you do best. Probably you don't need another $2,000 12-week course either. You need somebody to say, go do this, go do this, go do this, and then come back and tell me the results. Or if you struggle and you need help, let me know, and I'm going to hold your hand, and I'm going to support you to get through that. So that's actually the principle that the Quartermasters Club was born from. So, if you're interested in having somebody who is a business diagnostician, I'm your huckleberry, so pop a comment in the box, ask your question. I'll help you however I can. And I'm going to post a link in the comments to the Quartermasters Club. So if you want to check that out, and that type of accountability and productivity and forward movement is what you really want for your business, we can absolutely help you. So, the next time that you feel a little pain in your business, don't go rushing off to medical school. Another course is not going to fix the problem. You go rush out and you find a diagnostician, and then you're good to go. So that's it for me. Have an awesome afternoon.